Welcome back to the countdown of Warrior Wrestling's greatest matches. Number 47 comes to us from our very first show, Warrior Wrestling, in May of 2018. It's a triple threat match between three of the most talented wrestlers on the scene: Pentagon, Matt Sydal, and DJZ.
Hexagon, Pentagon Jr., you name it.
You got any other shape to call him?
No.
Is he a square?
No, the point is, it doesn't matter what you call him.
This is a lot of talent right now, Rich. I can't lie. I look in that ring right now and you see three competitors in the prime of their career, loads of experience. This could steal the show here tonight.
You have, as we said, one of the preeminent high flyers in professional wrestling in Matt Sydal.
Look at Matt Sydal pointing to where his third eye is.
Yeah, but zero fear, I think, trumps all.
And DJZ really just watching these two kind of go back and forth. Where is his air horn? He is calling for his air horn. There it is. DJZ, an actual disc jockey, an actual DJ. You can find him around town from the Chicago area.
If you just saw Matt Sydal, he was motioning towards us to stop the horn. I quickly threw the audio guy under the bus.
Yeah, we're not responsible for that. Although I would play the horn for DJZ.
DJZ and Pentagon have had battles in the past. Will those two focus on each other?
Matt Sydal is a bit of a broken man, I would say, at this point. You know, he's been...
Oh! Well, that broke my eardrums.
Caught me off guard, that's for sure.
What is this?
Double super kick.
And there goes Sydal to the outside. Now it's DJZ and Penta.
Matt Sydal here with that open third eye, realizing probably better to sit this one out for the moment. Let these two go at it.
All right, that's going to be against the rules.
That's Warrior Wrestling here. We play fast and loose, Rich.
Back elbow sent Pentagon to the outside. Did you steal that line? Oh, hold on. There's Sydal with a beautiful head scissor takedown. What speed and agility.
This is a dog off the chain here right now with Matt Sydal. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of innovative offense here from Matt Sydal tonight, pushing himself to really just reconstruct, rebuild, reinvent the wheel.
Small package there. DJZ trying to steal it. So crisp and quick. Oh!
Landing on his feet. Cat-like awareness.
Now here's Penta from behind.
Man, Pentagon is not a guy you would want to see in a dark alley, right?
Should I say it? I don't want to see him in a well-lit alley.
That's true. Terrifying man. Big leapfrog there from Matt Sydal.
And Pentagon timed it perfectly. Nasty kick right to the back, and Penta.
It's got to feel nice to be in control in a triple threat, but it also puts a target on your back.
Wind it up! And Sydal answers with a kick. I was going to say that fast and loose, but you stole that from Fest Wrestling.
Did I?
Gainesville, yes. That is our motto.
Sorry, Rich.
Oh, look out! DJZ grabbed hold of the leg. And it's up. Hey, why is that allowed?
Well, he's a DJ. DJs have air horns. They play those in the club. You've been to clubs? Guilt nightclub. I know you work out of there.
Sydal just launched himself to the outside, and now DJZ.
This is dangerous.
Up on the top rope, DJZ fly through the air and takes out both Penta and Sydal from the top turnbuckle.
DJZ actually had some broken ribs last year down in Mexico, was out for quite some time. Surprised to see him taking big risks like that. Very easy to miss your opponent, land flat on the concrete on the outside there.
In fairness, they did pad the floor here. Let's give credit where credit's due, Nick. What do you think, this is some kind of ramshackle independent promotion? From the top, DJZ with a flying crossbody press.
Ramshackle promotion.
I'm saying it's not.
It's not, absolutely.
No.
All right, this is getting a bit much with the air horn now.
Well, but I would say any place that has that many air horn blasts in the budget has to be doing just fine.
Oh, absolutely. Look at that. Incredible DDT variation there that DJZ.
What's DJ got in mind? Will be the first pinfall or submission that decides the winner of this matchup.
Ooh.
And there's double super kicks by Sydal and Penta.
Penta needs to stop focusing on these fans. He needs to keep his eyes on a guy like Matt Sydal. There is something, there's a bit of harmony in Matt Sydal's universe right now as he has opened that third eye, but there's a very big danger factor there. You know, this is a guy who is not mentally all there, I think, right now, Rich.
Would you like me to tell him that you said that?
Please don't. No. That's just between us here and the fans listening.
Why don't you think he's mentally all there? Oh, no!
Well, I understand where he's coming from with his philosophy. He's got a lot of Zen, Buddhism influence right now.
Oh, man! Penta! Launch DJZ into Sydal, cover, and Sydal there to break it up the last moment.
But I feel like he's been pushed to think like this from so many years of being battered, broken down, overlooked. I think that this is a rabid animal we've got in our hands right now with Matt Sydal. And of course, he's the current X Division champion.
Pentagon having a discussion with the official.
Gotta make sure it's on the level here.
Oh. I think if, no, never mind. I was gonna say, I think if Pentagon translated what he just said into English, I think we'd all get thrown out.
Oh, very profane man.
Well, he's angry. You'd be angry too. Oh my! Samoan driver by Penta. And now kick Sydal right in the back of the head.
So much mass there with Penta. You know, obviously so much bigger than these two opponents. A big stiff kick like that to the back of the head, that'll ring your bell.
So will that.
Look at that, that's what I'm saying. Desperate, broken, Matt Sydal throws himself against the wall over and over again until that wall finally comes down. We're gonna have to see what he pulls out here, and there it is! Big hurricane run off the top rope.
And Sydal into the cover, hooks the outside leg, and DJZ breaks it up in 2.5.
I'd say of all the competitors in this match, DJZ is probably the hungriest here, you know? You got the size advantage with Pentagon, Matt Sydal.
Wait a minute, hold on. Sydal with DJZ tied up. What is this here? Oh! I'm not even sure what that combination was. I was thinking DDT STO combo and a standing shooting star press. Sydal unable to put it away.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, Rich. Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal is in a world of his own right now. He's doing things in the wrestling ring that you're not seeing anybody else do. Innovative offense on top of that amazing athleticism that he's already got to be able to do things like a standing shooting star press.
DJZ ran right into a super kick. Sydal with a high knee to Penta. And now all three!
Wow, look at that. These three men, their chakras must be in alignment right now, all thinking in unison, you know, all had the same idea. Kick him in the back of the head. One of the hardest things to do in karate is to throw a big roundhouse kick like that and knock out your opponent. The timing has to be absolutely perfect, Rich. DJZ, the first man to his feet.
Crowd really getting behind Penta in this matchup as Sydal continues the assault.
Oh, dangerous, precarious place for Sydal to be.
Oh!
Wow!
What on earth was that? Sydal could be dead.
Thought he was going to go for Shattered Dreams there, but instead turned it into some kind of code breaker in the corner.
My God, look at Sydal.
He doesn't know where he's at right now.
No, he's twitching on the ring apron.
Sydal possibly looking for that package pile driver.
Reversed by DJZ. Penta from the back him into the corner. Sydal is stirring. That's good to see. Oh.
Sydal, he's been through wars before. He's feeling it now, but...
Spike DDT by DJZ into the cover. Hooks the leg. Trying to put away Penta. And Sydal there to dive into the last moment and break it off. Listen, Sydal got crunched on that move by Pentagon. Whatever the intended move was, whatever the idea was, I thought that it looked like Sydal got folded inside out.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that was the intention of the move, Rich. You know, you got to go big on a guy like Sydal. You got to put him down. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
DJZ jaw-jacked Sydal.
And Sydal really enjoying throwing these knees these days.
I think he heard that horn and he said, you know what? Here's another high knee, and Sydal
could be going for that shooting star press off the top rope that he is so known for.
Well, look out for Penta on the opposite side of the ring.
Sydal's got to have a better
job. He's going to target inside. Whoa. My God! Super kick by Penta. And momentum off the ropes.
Package pile driver. That's got to be it. What an incredible showcase that was from three of the best performers on the planet right now.
We had 5 minutes of torrential rain, and afterwards, two of the best wrestlers in the world got in the ring, kept their feet as best they could, and fought each other in this classic match. Enjoy Alex Shelley versus TJP.
Alex Shelley is making a renaissance a bit of his own here right now. Of course, the Motor City Machine Guns have reformed in Impact Wrestling. And Alex tonight looking to show what he can do as a singles competitor. Head-to-head with TJP, and the fans here in Chicago wasted no time. You can hear the claps that go, and we got ourselves a real slam banger about to start up here in the ring, Rich.
Yeah, these are two guys that certainly have seen each other through the years, have competed against each other through the years, and you saw the little fist bump beforehand. They know what they're in for, and this should be a technical, perhaps even fast-paced, high-flying battle. I'm surprised a little bit here to see some of this more mat wrestling to start off.
A little more traditional here, but that's the thing about Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley, a tenured veteran, right? There is no style that Alex Shelley can't wrestle.
No, for sure.
And like I was trying to tell you at the top of the match here, you know, TJP is really trying to redefine himself as a mat grappler, as a tactician. You know, like I said, he was working towards a possible Bellator fight late last year. Didn't seem to come about. And now you see here Alex Shelley saying, well, if you want to play that game here, you want to be Bellator, I'll go bell to bell here. I'll take you down, I'll wrap you up. And that's just what he's doing, going after those arms, trying to dislocate that elbow joint, and TJP rolling through into an incredible reversal there, and now he's got his mitts wrapped around the foot of Alex Shelley. Look at writhing in pain there.
What a crazy turn of events after that Joey Janela match, and right before we went into that rain delay, did we get any update on who those masked assailants were that came out here and attacked Janela?
You know, it's weird that you say that, Rich, because I think we were close, but because of what was going on with the storm, because of what we were doing, having to cover up the ring, cover up all the gear, they were able to get out the back of the field here, and I think that they are no longer, I mean, I would imagine they're no longer here. could come back. Always a possibility, but to the best of my knowledge, I think they were able to escape in the storm. And as you probably saw while we were dealing with the storm, the rest of the Frank the Clown commercial spots ran.
Yeah. So what did you gather from your investigative work there about how Frank the Clown?
Well,
where did he cut? Did he steal some of the Foley family funds to make that ad buy, or what?
You're just casting aspersions on my very good
What are you
friend
talking
Frank the
about?
Clown. Let's not say that he stole the money. Let's say that he got Mick to lend him the money.
Okay, sure. I'm sure that Mick Foley, the man who held a barbed wire baseball bat at one point here at Warrior Wrestling to Frank the Clown's. I don't think that Nick is going to be lending Frank any money.
You know what? You're right. He probably had Noel ask Mick for the money, for like clothes or whatever, but then used it for advertising. That's just a theory. I'm not sure. I didn't go deep down.
So we're free of any more Frank the Clown commercials. We can focus on right now this matchup, TJP and Alex Shelley.
100% TJP in a very compromising position right now, and what a very unique and unusual way he's trying to get out of this here, balancing himself.
Shelley looked a little confused there.
Tried to kip up and out, but oh wow, and instead he's going to surfboard shot.
Oh, here we go. Shelley is trying to squirm his way out of it, and he does. Gets a lateral press into a 1 count. TJP missing with the drop kick. He kicks right back up. A stalemate, Nick.
And this is so much fun to watch here right now, Rich, because, of course, like we said, with Alex Shelley, known for tag team wrestling, Motor City Machine Guns, everything in between. Also a very accomplished singles competitor. But this is a man who invented a lot of moves that guys like TJP and others of his age have incorporated into their own arsenal here. And Alex Shelley does not want to lose his spot in the hierarchy by letting some young gun like TJP come in here and make a mockery out of him.
You mentioned Shelley's tag team prowess. The Motor City Machine Guns, of course. I mean, all the time in Impact Wrestling, the time that he spent there in that tag team. But he has held singles gold in the past, Nick.
He's a former 2-time world champion. He won the WXW World Heavyweight Championship on 2 occasions. And, when he's not busy holding gold, get this, he's also the lead singer of a rock band called The High Crusade, alongside Chris Sabin and Petey Williams.
No kidding.
Yeah, maybe him and Warhorse could get together, rule some ass sometime.
I believe that Sabin plays the bass, doesn't he?
I think that's true.
I think I'm right there.
And look at that, TJP just
2
trying
count.
I think that he's really, I think that's kind of insulting the way he's trying to lay Alex Shelley down. Well, I mean, he really thinks that this is the way he's going to be able to put down a legend like Alex Shelley. You're just going to pin his wrist to the mat?
After what we saw, hold on here. In the last match, the way that Warhorse stole a match against Joey Janela, why not?
Look at this. Both men doing something very outside the box here, trying to get the other man to break their grip here in this test of strength. And
neither wants to let go.
Yeah, well, they did. One of them had to, because I think Alex Shelley decided to mix it up and wrap like an anaconda around TJP's arm there.
And shoulders are down, referee in there.
And man, I don't even, good on the ref for counting that. I don't think TJ even knew he had Alex in a pinning situation.
I don't think so either.
Alex here rolling up. A very similar leg lock to the one we saw in the match earlier between Lawler and Kevin Koo.
Is some of that ink on TJP's right arm new? I don't remember all that.
He had, but that's the thing is TJP, much like, you see Cody Rhodes getting that neck tattoo, he's trying to look like more of a badass.
Right.
I think a lot can be said like that about TJP as well. He's trying to come into his own as his own man, his own badass, his own, he stand in the ring because, we saw him in WWE, right? And he was this video gamer, kind of a Gen Zer, just a dude who'd sit on his couch, maybe not the toughest of individuals. Well, he's away from that company now, man. He's a dog off the leash, and he is out there trying to do what is best for TJP. Of course, he's friends with Falaba, and Alex Shelley doing his best right now to try to keep this guy on the ground so he can't, push together a couple moves.
TJP has been twisted and turned inside out a number of times by Alex Shelley. Look at it's hanging in there.
And it looks like he's making TJP do an unintentional double dab here.
The what?
A dab. You know dabs?
No.
Dabbing? You do not rule ass.
Oh, you mean the dance?
Yes, the dance!
Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't sure where you were going with that. Chin lock in tight. Shelley, nice escape there by TJP, huh? He got out of that in lightning quick. And now it is Shelley in a bit of a compromising position. Or compromised position. Oh,
wow. That's a tough way. That your forearm is not supposed to bend, period.
Right on the elbow, like a fulcrum, and right up the opposite way. Wow.
And it looks like TJ may be trying to go for a side Russian leg sweep here right now, but Shelley just dragged him down to the ground like a dog who got its teeth into a nice, fat, juicy steak.
Still lots of stuff to come tonight. We're going to see six-man tag team action. The Rascals are here, battling the team of Myron Reed, Jordan Oliver, and Chris Bay. Of course, our main event, the Warrior Wrestling Women's title on the line. It's TJP. Hold on here, gets a 1 count. But Tessa Blanchard putting that...
Alex Shelley here crying out in pain as TJP has wrapped his entire body around him.
Trying to get his toe on the bottom rope and just can't get there.
And TJP pushing the arms back, pulling the neck forward. Alex Shelley able to slip out of it. And again, both these men here wet as they were standing backstage waiting to go to the ring for their bout when that huge derecho came through.
The what?
A derecho.
I thought it was a rain event.
Yeah, well, a derecho is a rain event.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty common here in Chicago this summer.
Fair enough. Cover here, and TJP gets the left shoulder up, but excited for that six-man tag team match as well as our main event when Tessa Blanchard battles Kylie Ray.
Hey, and don't forget Brian Cage, Benjamin Carter coming up here pretty soon.
Former Warrior Wrestling champion Brian Cage.
I don't want to say the mouse versus the elephant, but you're going to see Benjamin Carter trying to evade the mighty paws of Brian Cage.
We should note that the Warrior Wrestling champion Brian Pillman Jr. not here tonight, but he will be at one of the upcoming Stadium Series events now.
Yes, and I do believe with Warhorse's victory over Joey Janela earlier, Warhorse is now guaranteed a title match against Brian Pillman Jr. And look at this, TJP trying to get back up to his feet, and Alex Shelley has just been able to wrap his hands and his arms all around TJP's neck and head, keeping him grounded to the mat. TJP slid out of that thing. And look at that, TJP. If I'm TJP, and I've grown up watching Alex Shelley, studying his moveset, I can only imagine that you start to get into your head a little bit. Oh, wow, look at that, right underneath. Didn't go for the pinfall. He might regret that later. But if I'm TJP and I'm watching
sharpshooter
Alex Shelley my whole life, to make this man humbled, to make this man tap and quiver beneath your body.
You see how Shelley kept the weight on his elbows? No, hold on here now. Never mind what I was just about to say.
And yeah, man, that right there, that's going to put so much pressure on your knees, on your ankles, and notwithstanding what you're feeling as his hands wrap around your neck, cutting off the oxygen, wrenching back.
Then countered by Shelley. I was just about to say, as Shelley had his elbows down, he didn't let TJP get that sharpshooter seated in.
Correct. Yeah, that's a veteran maneuver right there, and TJP snapping back that arm like it's a match out of a matchbook. And that's the thing about Shelley. Shelley's actually, I believe, he's a trained, I don't know, what would you like? Not a nurse. He helps people with their health and their well-being, and it's interesting to watch him have to.
How about a medical professional?
He's a medical professional. Okay, fine.
He works at a medical facility.
Yes, he works at a medical facility. We all get the joke, right? Yes. But it's interesting to watch Alex look at his fingers and making sure they're still working.
The question is it a local medical facility?
Well, I would have.
It's local to Detroit, I'd imagine.
Yes, of course. Well, that's where he's from,
right?
Yes.
TJP with the uppercut.
Whoa, look at this
for it. Backslide by Shelley. Didn't even really get a 1 count. And hold on here.
Another unique pinning.
Trying to get the leg. This is where the mat, even though that is a new canvas, that canvas still is a little bit wet. The ropes are the steel cable kind with the rubber, so they are wet. And as we've talked about the humidity as well, that has to play into all of this.
It does. It just becomes a more dangerous environment, of course, when everything is wet like this. And of course, you get thrown to the outside. That turf is now covered in water as well. And TJP here looking very, very frustrated as Alex Shelley, look at that, grabbing that nerve right there on the shoulder. That sends a shiver right up and down your spine. And TJP trying to mount some kind of a comeback. Spins him around and pulling him like a bowstring right now. And Alex Shelley, what a horribly compromising position right now that he is in.
I don't think TJP has him exactly how he wants him.
No, he wasn't able to work it in as tight as he'd like, and that gave Alex Shelley the ability to roll out, and now he is back to twisting up those ankles and those knees of TJP.
See him plant the fingers right into the nerve, and now look at this here. The pressure right on the temple and now right across the nose as well.
That is brutal, but that's the thing. When you have two guys that are just so close and so capable, you got to go over the edge just a little bit there. You got to grind your elbow or your forearm right in to the nose. Maybe break that bridge of the nose.
Might have busted an ankle there.
And TJP rolling away right now. And he is obviously feeling the pain from that big drop that Shelley did. onto those ankles. And what is he doing here right now?
Modified figure 4. He's got the heel tied up. And the ankle just wrenched, and TJP's stretched it in a very unnatural way, isn't he?
And TJP here, he is still just a little far from the ropes. A fingertips length. He's going to need to get it. There it is. He's able to get to it, and the referee calling off Shelley here now.
Surprised Shelley didn't keep that until 4.5.
And Shelley pulling TJP back into the middle of the ring, wrapping those legs around the head. And I think I know what he's going to do here. We're going to see some. Oh wow! He was able to get out of it before he ate face first into that mat.
Great escape there. And now TJP. What's he got in mind?
And we got ourselves a surfboard stretch.
Shelley, listen to that agony as he screams. TJP with the surfboard stretch in and out into a cover. Shoulders down. I thought he had him.
Very close.
I thought he had him.
And Rich, that was a double pinfall there. TJP's shoulders were down. Alex Shelley's shoulders were down as well.
Oh, I thought the referee only counted Shelley, didn't he?
I think the ref may have been counting both men.
Now, regardless, the match continues, and it is TJP in charge. What a suplex.
Kicks it around. Number 2. Can he get the third one? Shades of Eddie Guerrero. Oh, he didn't want it, and instead goes into the octopus stretch, and he is pulling back on that arm.
Look at that escape by Shelley.
Shelley.
Oh, hold on here. Shoulders are down, and Shelley gets it. Shelley with the win out of nowhere.
Another out-of-nowhere pinfall here at Warrior Wrestling tonight. Incredible. Okay.
What a matchup here. Warrior Wrestling Stadium Series Edition 1. What a battle, huh?
That was an incredible battle there. Both these guys so good. And if I'm TJP, you lesson learned here. I'm sure you're going to want to get it back in that ring and get another shot at Alex Shelley.
We saw the friendship as this match started out. They kind of fist bumped. We knew that.
Okay, all right, very civil there.
Yeah, well, I didn't think this match was going to be full of any dirty stuff. I really didn't. A technical battle and two guys who pushed themselves to the limit.
Hey you! Are you a professional wrestling fan? Check out the High Spots Wrestling Network. Hours and hours of the best pro wrestling on the planet. Streaming on your phone, tablet, PC, and available on Roku. Thousands of videos, all the top indie promotions. So what are you waiting for, champ? Head over to www.highspotswrestlingnetwork.com and check it out today. #HSWN. It's the best $9.99 in the biz.
Welcome back for our final match of this episode. This comes to us from Warrior Wrestling 7 in December of 2019, when the Machine, Brian Cage, defended his Warrior Wrestling Championship against El Phantasmo, ELP, from the villainous Bullet Club of New Japan. It was quite a match, and we're happy to share it with you here.
Brian Cage has heard enough.
And referee Jeremy calling for the bell, and this match is underway. This title defense is underway. The Swolverine Brian Cage defending that Warrior Wrestling World Championship against Bullet Club's El Phantasmo here, and Brian Cage off the chain just to get it going. If I was El Phantasmo, I would have not made the gamble to poke the bear before the bout got underway.
El Phantasmo's got he's got a mouth on him.
Well,
He's being curled right now and unceremoniously tossed overhead by the effing Machine. You don't think Cage looks a little leaner?
I mean, if that's lean, Rich,
well,
I don't know. I mean, that's a big beefy man right there. I don't know that I'd say lean.
You can have lean muscle.
Sure, I don't know. That is a jacked. That is a, we talked about it.
I'm not saying he's not jacked.
He's huge. He's as big as he's always been in my mind.
I don't know. I think he looks a little more cut, a little more well-defined.
I think that's I mean, look, that's fine. You can say that. It looks very big to me. And Brian Cage here, taking all that weight and using it to seesaw. Monkey flip into the middle of the ring. And El Phantasmo knocking our camera guy around here as he looks for a reprieve on the outside.
We almost killed our ring announcer, too.
Oh, and he's trying to escape here now. Is El Phantasmo trying to make his way through the crowd?
Cage is not having any of that. This could get dangerous. They are out into the crowd. None of our cameras can keep up with this.
I was about to say, I want to thank our camera guys for keeping up with this right now.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
So gross. You never know what's in a trash can either.
That's true.
You got snot-covered tissues, beer bottles.
Plastic cups full of dip.
Maybe there's a couple diabetics had to throw their needles.
Oh, no, no. Oh, no, I don't like this. Oh, no, 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 not, no. Oh, boy. No. Oh,
See, but Cage took a gamble there, too. If Phantasmo got out of the way, that's a hand right into a big piece of steel.
I was worried about that tower toppling over.
And we can see here now our cameramen trying desperately to follow the action here. Cage up in the bleachers of Marian Catholic High School here right now.
Oh, no. Hold on. They're coming.
Is he coming our way?
Yeah, they're coming our way.
Don't go into our table, please.
Oh.
And they're literally right at our feet here right now, Rich.
Yeah, we might have to dodge a bullet.
And Cage pulling him around back towards the ring. And yes, good. Take it to the ring.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh.
You know, again, Rich, I've heard a lot of really good things about this El Phantasmo and what he's capable of in the ring. It's not shining through right now. He looks like he's getting his butt kicked.
As you mentioned,
Phantasmo calling for a timeout.
yeah,
The old timeout during the wrestling match.
always works, doesn't it? Oh, come on.
Phantasmo did that to our ring announcer Kirby here. Just before the match.
Kick at the rope and
Something's gonna swell up.
you figure out the rest.
And now Phantasmo hoping to finally get something going in this match. I don't know that trying to do a suplex on Brian Cage is the best route.
What a clothesline, and get back in the ring, ELP.
Of course, Brian Cage, what is Cage doing here? He is way too big to be doing this kind of stuff. Right?
Is he gonna He's gonna. Cage
is he gonna take him to the outside?
Cage, I think, was gonna try to suplex El Phantasmo from the inside out. It heads up now. Suicide dive.
And Phantasmo now looks like he's just getting his breath, which is smart in this situation. And Brian Cage battle-tested as the Warrior Wrestling Championship, multiple successful defenses. But worth noting that he won this match. He won that belt in what we called the War of Attrition match, where he had to run through 7 other wrestlers to get this title to become the first champion. And I'm talking Rey Mysterio, Sammy Guevara, the Lucha Brothers, Austin Aries, Jeff Cobb, Rich Swann, and now he's just got one man to get through here tonight. Gonna rake in the eyes from Phantasmo on the outside.
Speaking of that War of Attrition match, remember how hot it was in here that night?
Brutal. Well, you know, with the action like this, the great fans here at Warrior Wrestling, I'm not surprised when it gets real hot. And look at this unique use of the guardrail, taunting the fans. Look at that little kid's face.
Yeah, the look on that kid's face was that was something. Now, the referee's trying to get him back in the ring.
Stop taunting the children. Oh, look at that. Getting swatted at.
Championship matchup, referee's discretion as to how much he's going to enforce things like countouts and disqualifications. The trend has been for referees to be very, very liberal with the rules. I'm not sure that I always agree with it, but
it's Warrior Wrestling. It's
no.
not,
no.
Come on now.
Oh,
Out of there.
turn
Come on
away,
now.
fans. Fans, yeah.
Why?
No.
Why?
Boy. Oh,
what's he doing?
Oh,
No.
God.
Why?
Uh-oh. If you ever jam your finger in the car door, you know what Brian Cage is going through right now.
You know, but this is smart, right? Brian Cage has that huge, hulking, powerful frame. But that frame means nothing if your hands and your feet don't work, right? So take him apart. Take him apart piece by piece. Break every finger. Crack every toe.
That's what El Phantasmo seems like he's more than content to do.
Oh, he's just showboating here. And I think he's looking for that rope walk arm drag that he's known for. Oh, come on. This isn't the World Yo-Yo League.
Yeah, I was waiting for something like this. Oh, wow. El Phantasmo nearly pulled off a sunset flip, and wow. A deadlift suplex from between the legs.
If this was a game of cat and mouse, this is the part where the cat catches the mouse and throws him into a wall.
I'm trying to think of the physics of that, of what we just saw. How do you pull that off? A man in a seated position, almost behind you, pulling him through your legs and simultaneously just whipping him up and back over into a suplex. That's...
Well, if it was a math equation, I think X would equal brutal force. I think that's how that works.
It's... Wow.
And, you know, it's just, Cage is just like a spider monkey in there. Like, no fear of climbing ropes, top rope.
Ah! What's wrong with this guy?
Anything to win. You know, he is Bullet Club, Rich. And Bullet Club, they will do
Oh, what an enziguri by Cage.
It's anything to win. That's the BC mantra. And I feel very worried here for El Phantasmo.
Ah, rakes the back.
And the referee does, again, nothing here.
Some strong words from the official. Again, you could be... The official is letting him play, so to speak.
Well, and that gets out in the back. You know, the guys are watching the matches before them. They see the leniency that the referee's going to allow them, and they come in more prepared to try some things out. Suzuki will grab a chair. Come on.
Wow. That's that is as insulting can be.
Well, and you think about all the other people that Brian Cage has had to defend this title against. Bandito, all three members of the Rascals. He took on Austin Aries and Wardlow in a steel cage. Last show it was him and Michael Elgin he managed to walk away with unscathed from. And now you've got a horse of a completely different color here.
Former Impact World and X Division champion. Looking for a rally here. It's been all El Phantasmo the last few moments. Another enziguri, and maybe this is the rally that he needed. Brian Cage to the big German suplex.
So much force there. When he went for the German, he actually turned Phantasmo inside out, so he landed on his face and not the back of his neck.
Phantasmo popping the shoulder up at 2 in this title matchup. Still our main event to come here tonight from Chicago, Illinois. Warrior Wrestling. Will Ospreay.
Desperation here from Phantasmo.
Oh! Power slam. And Cage rolling through. Springboard. Missed with the moonsault.
Oh, and Cage grabbing that knee.
Big super kick by Phantasmo. Now a kick down low. Kick right in the mush.
And I think Phantasmo noticed that knee give out underneath Brian Cage.
Cover.
And
Cage literally throwing Phantasmo off him.
And you can see he immediately went and clutched that knee again as soon as he kicked out.
Get up, fat ass.
Wow. What is Phantasmo?
No way. You're going to torture rack Brian Cage?
That's what Phantasmo thought. Instead,
Ripcord into that big elbow.
oh! Cover.
If Brian Cage is to retain here, he will hold the championship through his birthday, as the next show is February 15th. He is born on February 2nd, which is, of course, Groundhog's Day.
Brian Cage. Oh!
And he's eating turnbuckle now. I don't know if that's part of his diet.
Phantasmo up and over, Matrix-like. Cage misses with a clothesline. Crossbody off the ropes. Lion Salt cover. And Cage out at 2.
And both men now catching their breath. It's really been a battle. And Phantasmo, I can see the wheels turning in his head. Tosses up the too sweet. Might be looking for that CR2.
Cage able to twist his way through, headbutt right into the chin. Looking for the vertical suplex. Instead, a cover and nearly a 3 count.
Phantasmo had a big handful of tights there, should be pointed out.
Phantasmo's quick, and he is sneaky, and he's dirty. Uh-oh.
Wow. Huge spinning neck breaker. And Phantasmo following it up quickly. Smart move. Let's see what he's got here.
Big frog splash for the title. And Cage powers out.
Oh, Cage is not happy. You remember that scene in Jurassic Park where they looked in the rearview mirror and saw a dinosaur?
Power bomb into a buckle bomb.
Oh, that's a way to realign your spine.
Oh!
This referee has been playing games with the hearts of the Warrior Wrestling fans all night long. Referee Jeremy.
Power bomb, buckle
like
bomb, and then that power bomb onto the knee. What are you saying?
I think a couple fans have had a couple too many drinks here.
Oh.
Should watch their language.
Cage is going to try and suplex El Phantasmo outside in. Effortless. Cover. See what El Phantasmo did there? He actually kneed Cage a little bit in the back of the head on that kick out.
He's scrapping at this point, Rich. I want to compliment the beautiful lighting here in the arena as well that Warrior Wrestling has put together for tonight.
Cage up top.
Whoa!
Went for that big senton and Phantasmo out of the way. Title on the line. Phantasmo sees his opportunity. Oh! Canadian Destroyer off the second rope on a clothesline by Brian Cage.
There it is, the drill claw.
Cover. And that's it.